guys! Today I wanted to go over some basics with you. Namely, I wanted to share some tips and tricks on how to use bobby pins and hairpins and just how to pin your hair in general without the little pesky things showing everywhere. So that explains why I'm sitting so close to the camera. Apologies if it's a bit uncomfortable. Now, first of all, these are the pins we're talking about right now. Bobby pins. It's a little pin with the one straight side and the one kind of wobbly side. Now I have heard it said that you are supposed to use the straight edge up and the wobbly side down, so facing towards your scalp. I have to say personally I don't really notice a difference in whether I do it one way or the other. I do sometimes notice that the little end here tends to stick into my scalp and be uncomfortable. So I personally, honestly, do tend to use them with the kind of crinkly side up. Also, whenever you buy like curved bobby pins, they are curved with the crinkly side up. And when you buy embellished bobby pins, they are embellished on the crinkly side. So I'm not entirely sold on the whole, straight side supposed to go up thing. I do see how they could be easier to hide if you do use them that way. Anyway, it's all up to you how to use these things. Now, the most basic thing you can do is just pull back a piece of hair, take the bobby pin, open it up slightly. For some occasions, you can use a closed bobby pin. I personally like to nearly always open them, especially when I'm sliding them into my hair like that. So then the side that is closest to my scalp, I'm going to scrape across my scalp, as it were, while the top side is still on top of my hair. And I'm gonna slide it in like that, and that holds my hair, and that is pretty much the basic way to use a bobby pin. Now this is great, but it is often not very secure, especially when you're trying to hold larger or heavier kind of sections of hair. So what I like to do pretty much always is to take a second bobby pin, cross it over the first one so that they are kind of holding onto each other, and that creates a lock that is super tight, super secure, and will really help hold it down. So for this one, for example, I'm going to do the same thing, scoop up some hair, and then I'm going to push it so that it crosses the other pin like that. And this is super, super secure, won't go anywhere. So this is pretty much the basics of bobby pin use, but there are of course other things you can do with bobby pins. So for example, one of my favorite things to do is, say I were to twist my hair back like this, create a nice little twist. I can now take my bobby pin, open it up slightly, and then I'm going to take a little bit of hair, just with one of the pegs, I guess, legs, one of the sides. I'm going to scoop up a little bit of hair on the edge of my roll here. I'm going to stick it underneath that roll and into it, like that. And now you can't see the bobby pin at all, because it is hidden inside. And the roll is nice and secure. So if this was a larger roll, I could use several bobby pins. So I'm gonna take this one also, scoop up a bit of the edge, push it in. So let me do that one more time. I'm gonna come in with my bobby pin, take a little piece of hair from the roll, go over, and push it in like that. Now let me show you one more example of how to use a bobby pin in a way that you can't see it at all. So say for example I wanted to pin this braid to my head. I could of course just take a bobby pin, place it over like that and pin it down, but that is not the most flattering way of using a bobby pin, because you can see it very clearly. Something that I like to do is to take some hair from the bottom of the braid. So here would be the top. I'm gonna take some hair from underneath, kind of wiggle my bobby pin in there, and then stick it in. And if you can, while you're going, try to scoop up even more hair from the braid. And now you can see it is holding just as well, but the pin is hidden inside. Looks like the braid is just holding up on its own. And as always, if you come in with a second pin from the bottom to cross the two, you can do all of this hidden inside the braid. Makes it so much more secure, definitely worth a try. I generally tend to use just your plain old basic cheap bobby pins, but if your hair is thick or is very heavy, or you're doing a very elaborate hairstyle that really relies on bobby pins, you could use some bobby pins that are a little bit more heavy duty. So for example, I have these, and these are kind of textured. They have like this overspray that gives them a little bit of texture, which gives them a lot more grip. These are also much kind of tighter, like the metal itself is more heavy duty and it takes a lot more effort to pull these apart. So these are just very strong bobby pins. So just know that there are options out there. I can use one of these and this will pretty much hold all day just because it's so heavy duty. There is one more type of pin that I wanted to discuss today, and that is this right here. This is a hairpin or a U-pin. It's called that because obviously it's kind of U-shaped. You get these with kind of crinkled edges as well. I just have these straight ones. And these sometimes really come in handy when you are making certain types of buns. I feel like these are perfect for rolling up buns. They just have slightly different qualities than bobby pins, like your classic bobby pins. So let me demonstrate. I'm just gonna do a bit of a strange hairstyle here for the sake of the video. So I'm gonna do a pretty basic bun. Now, the way you use these is pretty similar to normal bobby pins, but with these, you actually want to stick them again into the bun, kind of from the front, then scoop some hair up around the scalp and push them in. So it's very similar to the way I used the bobby pin to secure my roll, only this time I am sticking in both the prongs, I guess, into the bun. And with these, you kind of want to wiggle them into the hair. So again, sticking it in from the front, then scooping up some hair, wiggle, 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 stick it in. Now, the advantage of these pins is that they are really easy to hide. The disadvantage is that they don't really work that well on hair that is very fine and smooth. I feel like these work a lot better on hair that is thicker and more able to kind of hold up on its own. You know, some hair types are able to just twist their hair into a bun and it'll just stay there without a hair elastic. So if your hair is like that or a little bit coarser, then you might really benefit from these hairpins. For me personally, they don't really work that well. What I use most often are just your kind of plain basic smooth bobby pins. So I guess these are the basics of how to use hairpins, bobby pins, U-pins, pins in your hair in a way that they don't show. So I really hope you enjoyed this quick basic hair techniques video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more beauty and lifestyle content. If you'd like to support me through Patreon or my merch store, there will be links in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. There is another video here that I think you might also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!